Okay, this video explains the derivation of venturimeter from Bernoulli's equation. Let us consider a venturimeter which is having a converging section, a rod and a diverging section. So it is fitted in a pipeline where fluid is flowing. So let us consider a cross section here. This cross section is named as 1 and the diameter, pressure and velocity here are D1, P1, D1 respectively. Similarly, let us consider a cross section at the rod that is named as 2. So the diameter, pressure and velocity of that particular point is D2, P2 and V2. Now let us apply the Bernoulli's equation for these two cross sections. We know that Bernoulli's equation have three terms. One is pressure head, velocity head and datum head. So here the pipe is horizontal. So as the pipe is horizontal, the datum head can be cancelled out, because if it is inclined, Z1 and Z2 values will be there. As it is horizontal, this Z1 and Z2 can be cancelled. So as Z term is cancelled, only the pressure term and velocity term is there. So now we are rearranging that equation. The pressure term is brought to the left hand side and the velocity term is brought to the right hand side. So since difference in pressure head is h, that means P1 minus P2 by rho g is h. H is nothing but difference in pressure head. So we can replace that P1 minus P2 by rho g as h. So h is equal to V2 square by 2g minus V1 square by 2g. Let us take this equation as equation number 1. Now we are applying continuity equation in the section what we have seen in previous case, section 1 and 2. We are applying continuity equation in section 1 and 2. So A1 V1, area 1 velocity 1 is equal to area 2 velocity 2. So now we are bringing the area term to the right hand side. So let us take this equation as equation number 2. Now we are substituting this equation number 2 in the equation number 1. So in the equation number 1, here the V1 term is there. Now we are replacing this V1 term by A2 V2 divided by A1. So now we can see V2 square by 2g is there in both the terms. Here V2 square by 2g is there. Here also V2 square by 2g is there. So we can take that out in common. So now V2 square by 2g is in common and outside. See here 1 minus A2 square by A1 square is there. So now we are taking the LCM of this. So LCM is A1 square. So here A1 square minus A2 square comes here. Now we are rearranging this equation to have an expression for V2. So 2gh is brought to the right hand side and this is written as top side down. And then in order to remove the square, we are taking root in the right hand side. So V2 is equal to root of 2gh into A1 square divided by A1 square minus A2 square. So now we are removing that common root and we are individually giving the root to the 2gh and A1 square minus A2 square. And A1 square, root of A1 square can be written as A1 because the root and square will be cancelled. So now let us take this equation as V2. So now we have equation for V1, equation for V2. So now we are substituting the equation number 3 in the above equation. What is that? Q is equal to A2 V2. That is the continuity equation. So Q is equal to A2 into V2. V2 is the equation what we had in the equation number 3. So now Q is equal to A2 V2. So now we are multiplying this A2 inside. So A1 A2 divided by root of A1 square minus A2 square into 2gh. This is the formula or this is the equation for finding the discharge using venturimeter theoretically. Theoretical discharge of venturimeter is Q is equal to A1 A2 divided by root of A1 square minus A2 square into root of 2gh. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe.